We've had a massive response to regression, not just because you obviously find it fascinating, but also because you want to know more about how it's used as a form of therapy. And Andrea Foulkes is here now. Hi. We've discussed this a bit with some of the other people that we've regressed throughout this series. Some have got an immense amount out of it, and others are yet to discover what it is that they've got.
And obviously, depending on why you've chosen to use regression as a sort of form of therapy will depend on what you'll see happen. And some people do need to come back again. Now, of course, if they choose not to do it again, then of course I can't sort of help them that much. But if they keep going and keep working through their issues, and depending on whether you've got one issue, lots of issues, what your issues are, you will see a different... I mean, I've brought just some sort of emails from clients that I've had just in the last couple of weeks, one saying, "Success, I've resolved my issues with men." You know, so it's that kind of thing. Another lady saying it was an amazing experience, you know, she's seen the bigger picture of life, that kind of thing, which she needed to see for her issues, and she feels enlightened because of that. Another guy, which was interesting, he's had an amazing reaction to it in a very positive way. Him and his wife both came separately and they worked on issues to help their relationship, and he's actually a research scientist for a pharmaceutical company. So even people who are sort of scientific in nature are even trying it as well.
How does that happen though? How can you resolve someone's issue with men by regressing them into a past life?
Some of them have got issues, i.e. relationship issues, as opposed to issues with someone they're in a relationship now. Some are just general issues that when they get in relationships, they have, as they've got a little bit older, realise they repeatedly do the same thing, and they can't think of anything that's maybe happened in this lifetime. But I do inner child therapy, so by inner child I mean I regress you back through the years in this lifetime to check if anything's happened in this lifetime that you maybe need to go back to that year, reassess the event that happened, and sometimes significant events you have completely forgotten about. I mean, moving just away from sort of mentioning relationships, but mentioning a girl who's had 20 years of eating disorders, she went back to being 15 years of age, and amazingly, the issue came from being 15 years of age when her parents bought her a new bedroom with mirrored wardrobes that made her seem small and dumpy. And she sobbed and cried and never realised it was these mirrors that had been the catalyst for 20 years of eating disorders, but that was linked to this lifetime. But then going back to relationships, you can find that they compound the issues in this lifetime. So a lot of people, I had a girl with a weight issue the other day, always being put down in this lifetime, which was linked to actually her mother, all snippety comments. But then when we went back to see if there was a link further, because it seemed to come from the soul of her mother. Another lifetime, the mother and her were two brothers on a mountain, and she let her slip by mistake when the brother fell, which was,
well,
you know...
we've got a particularly traumatic one. Let's bring where's Sherrie? In comes Sherrie. Hi, Sherrie.
Lovely to see you. Hello.
You very kindly agreed to be regressed, yes. And this was really, which you'll see it later on in the programme, quite traumatic.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really remember much, you know, but...
and that's the good thing, you won't remember all of it.
No, and my mum saw a clip of it yesterday, on the show yesterday, and she said, "You were really crying." And I said, I remember being upset, but I don't remember everything, you know, I don't remember being really sobbing or anything.
But since you've managed to work through, we'll reveal everything a little bit later, and it is upsetting, so you'll need to sit down with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea when you watch it. But you have managed to have a different outlook on life subsequently. Yeah,
I think so, because of the lady, Barbara, that in my past life, you know, she was very unhappy, and, you know, I'm very happy, and I have this horrible fear that something... Because I'm so happy, I've got a lovely husband, two healthy, gorgeous children, I have this fear that something is going to go wrong for me. And I can't stop thinking about it. It's a horrible feeling, really. And that's the only sort of major fear I had, really, wasn't it?
Sherrie didn't really have any problems as such. It was just this overwhelming fear that how did I deserve to be so happy, really?
Which happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Andrea, thank you very much. Sherrie, lovely to see you. Thanks for putting yourself through it.
Now then, over the next few weeks, we are going to explore how regression can be used to help people who've got all sorts of issues, the sort of things that we've been talking about just now. So keep watching for that. We've got to take a quick break for the news now, but stay tuned to see Sherrie's regression in full. Here's a preview.
I feel like I've had an argument, a bad argument with my husband, possibly. And I think some things were said, some horrible things.
Plus, Dr. Chris shows us the latest high-tech baby scan equipment.
And we've set our grooms the task of delivering the perfect speech at the end of the show with a bit of help from our expert panel. Don't miss that later. We look forward to seeing you after the news. Bye-bye.